What defines someone as pretty? Pleasing or attractive to the eye as by delicacy or gracefulness. Now let me start this off by first saying I know that I'm beautiful. I don't feel a lack of confidence in my beauty and knowing that I'm cute. Before you guys race to the comments, because I know that you guys are such loving supporters and y'all will be in the comments ready to say, oh my gosh Taylor, you are pretty, or I've always admired your confidence. You should love the way you are naturally. Your natural self can be whoever you want that to be. I was in Target the other day and I ran into a subscriber who was super excited to meet me, and I just looked dusty. I had on my sweatpants, they were a little bleached, they had a little bleach stain on them. I had my loosey-goosey nighttime t-shirt and a bonnet on. No makeup, nothing, just dusty looking. I wasn't dirty. I mean, I took a shower. She complimented me on how I smell. Like, oh my gosh, girl, what's the perfume you wearing? You smell so good. I was like, oh, thank you. But visually, I was dusty. Asked for a picture and I was like, oh God. I didn't give her that energy, but in my head, I was like, oh my gosh, a picture, really? Like, why do I look like this? But I'm like, it ain't her fault I look dusty. So I'm like, okay, let's take this picture. And all I can think of is, oh, when this picture go, wherever she posts this picture or whoever she showed this picture, they're gonna be like, who is that dusty girl she's sitting next to? I got on the phone with my boyfriend and I got to ranting. I was just like, oh my gosh, baby, I ran into the subscriber. So excited, but I was like, why can I never run into subscribers when I look cute? Like, I always run into subscribers when I look dusty. He was like, you run into subscribers often. Why can't they run into me when I look cute? And I had an epiphany. Bitch, you never look cute. That was a real wake-up call, and I really sat back and I was like, I don't present myself as pretty as often as I do dusty. I hope that every person watching this understands that they are beautiful, you know, but I always look dusty, honey. I leave the house and I don't care what I look like. I tend to use statements like, I don't care what people think about me, I'm just running in to go grab something, or I don't know nobody around here, or whatever my reason is. I use those as crutches to leave the house looking like anything. And baby, that is not good. When I think about the people that I enjoy watching, the content I enjoy consuming, the people that I have a certain respect for, and I'm gonna speak specifically on women, it tends to be women who are well put together, women who present themselves in a certain way. I feel like you should care how you present yourself to other people. If I was someone else and I had to speak about me, how I present myself, how would I think of me? If I can't word this properly. Yes, people know me as confident, people know me as funny, and that's fine. I don't think anybody would think of me as put together. I started to think, especially since I'm in my mid-20s and you know, I'm really in womanhood, I'm realizing I don't feel like the woman that I want to be. When I say I'm not pretty enough, I feel like I'm not putting enough self-care and time into myself. Growing up, I never had people around me who ingrained in my head, which I know a lot of black women did, but I didn't. Don't leave the house looking like anything, or, you know, you never know who you're gonna run into. And I feel like I wanna emphasize that self-care does not come second nature to me. I have to really reprogram my brain to understand, like, oh girl, you need to go get your hair done, or you need to go get your nails done. I will sit here without my nails done for 6 months, and then I will go get my nails done and be like, oh, this was nice, like my nails look cute, I feel cute, I know that I feel pretty. Like, I'll get my hair done, my nails done, my lashes done, and I'll be like, I feel so pretty. But because it's not second nature, I don't think, oh, let me set my future appointment so that way I continue to go get maintenance. Or I don't know, it's really hard for me to explain, but I'm having to reteach myself, not reteach, to teach myself self-care. Like, teach myself, because my self-care has always been basic survival self-care. Take a shower, brush your teeth, be clean, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you're not dirty, but you look dusty, baby. Dirty, but you're not presenting yourself in a clean way. And I don't want to say clean, I don't know what I'm trying to describe, but like that girl that gave me a hug was like, oh my gosh, I love your video. She's probably like, this girl smell good. I didn't expect her to smell like that, because I don't look like I smell like that. Being pretty doesn't mean to me putting on makeup every day and, you know, making sure my face is beat to the gods and putting on my best dress every time. But it's something as simple as, I'm not going to leave my house in those ratty sweatpants. So it's something that can stay in my house and that I can wear comfortably to bed. Or I'm not gonna wear that ratty t-shirt. Come on girl, that t-shirt is raggedy with a hole in it and a bleach stain. Why are you wearing it in public? I think of those women that I'm like, damn, I ain't never caught her slipping. Even if it's people that I know, not really like close people in my life, but it's people that I know that I have never seen them slipping. I have never seen them look dusty, even if they were dressing down. Their life can be in shambles, sweetie, but I would never know that because they don't present that. They don't let the world see them sweat. So yeah, I want to redefine my natural state. I want my natural to be me taking care of myself. I want my natural to be delicate and pretty, and being able to take that extra 5-10 minutes before I leave the house to be like, oh girl, you're not gonna roll out of bed and leave the house. You're gonna get up out of bed, you're gonna go ahead and wash your face, you're going to put your hair in a presentable fashion. And yeah, and I feel like there's such a debate in the black community specifically on how black women should present themselves. So I have to end this by saying, this is not to say I will judge anybody who, I've never been the type to look at somebody in a bonnet and be like, girl, why is she outside the house in that bonnet? She don't care what people think about her. No, I don't look down on people who dress that way because I am that person. But I have to admit that I do look at a well put together person differently. You know that woman in your life. Everyone knows a woman in their life, whether they're close to you or they're just somebody you know, that you just see them and you're like, oh, such and so always looks cute. She always got her nails done. Even if you see her just running errands, she got on a cute little yoga set, whatever the case may be. The bottom line in this video is I have been doing myself a disservice for years, settling for the bare minimum, and it's not going the extra mile with self-care and how I treat myself, not going the extra mile and taking pride in my appearance. Like, I'm not losing myself, honey. I'm still gonna be the goofy, and it has nothing to do with my personality. It has nothing to do with how goofy I am and all that other stuff. It's strictly aesthetics, and we're gonna change that, period. So I present myself in such a lackluster way that sometimes I'll dress up, put on makeup, and look pretty, and people will be like, oh my gosh, I didn't even recognize you, because people just aren't used to me presenting myself in a certain way. And part of me is like, oh, that's so sweet, and the other part is like, damn girl, you must be dusty for these motherfuckers to not even recognize you when you throwing a little face. When I talk about me changing how I present myself, it does not mean that I'm going to not be real, not be raw, not be true to myself. But I need to change what my default is. I need to change, and I feel like I go into a shell of comfortability and kind of bumminess and like baggy clothes, and the reason I go there is, that's a whole nother video. But I need to start feeling comfortable and start taking pride in putting in effort before I leave the house. The sad part of this is that I typically present how I feel. So it just goes to show that a lot of times I'm not good, I'm not happy. When I want to put in that extra mile to get dressed or something, it's because I'm going to go do something, or because, oh girl, I feel good today, I'm gonna go put on some makeup. I tell myself that. I'm like, oh yeah, I feel good, let me do myself up, let me do my hair, let me da-da-da. It's when I feel good. So I need to, and I know that every time I do it, I feel even better. So I know that if I put in an effort and I wake up in the morning and I take pride in how I look, and I will walk more confident, I will present more confident, and all these other things. Because it's not that I'm not a confident person when I leave the house looking dusty. It's just I know I'm not as confident as I am when I leave the house looking tip top, when I got a little face on, or even scratch the makeup, because the makeup don't even do it all for me. But if my hair is put together, or if my outfit coordinates and I don't have a little stain right there and I don't have a little wrinkle right here, I know that I just present myself better. And I do believe that you take in what you give out. So if I'm giving out positive energy and I'm giving out love and kindness and smiles and all that, I know I'm gonna receive that back. So with that being said, from here on out, I am making sure that even if it's just to go to the gas station real quick, or to go for a quick little walk, a quick little whatever the case may be, even to go to the gym, I'm going to take that little extra 5 minutes and just make sure that I look like something. Make sure that if somebody were to walk up to me and ask for a picture, I wouldn't crawl into a shell